I mentioned this in another video, but I need to create a separate video on this. So it's about something that I'm really proud of, and it's the fact that I managed to involve higher instance prosecution of Belgrade. So that's their site, and they are involved in prosecuting the most popular quoted scandals in Serbia, the worst failure of justice probably in the history of justice of Serbia and in Balkans, maybe in Europe. So crimes like fall of military chopper carrying a sick baby, 5 days old baby. They covered up this. They protected pieces of shit morons and stupid fucks from Serbian quoted military. Then a murder of 2 soldiers. There are 2 versions why they were murdered. One is that military was hiding drugs, heroin I think. Second version is that mercenaries like Blackwaters or similar were searching for Ratko Mladic, General Ratko Mladic, and they're also involved in investigation of Jovanjica. So this is marijuana major scandal in Europe. So all are international. I explained why in other videos. So they were deeply involved in that, in cover up of that. These are real psychopaths, pieces of shit from this prosecution office. They're also involved in cover up of monstrous murders of my family, which includes also cases of poisoning 3 minors, my brother kids. So they cannot get away with this. They cannot. They tried. I received multiple death threats from military, police, some moron from YouTube. I have all the videos on that. So I don't think I haven't uploaded the last one from the company called Credit Express. But the problem is that if they try something to kill me or something similar, that would cause them a lot of even more problems, because I reported top of military, Serbian quoted military, for illegal arms trade to United States Department of Justice. So you just search for DOJ and that should be everything. Also you can, everything you need, you can also search for FBI, you can also search for NATO, and of course arms trade. And for instance, I'm now logged in. This is my account, and this is the most important video. So it's 2 hours. I explained everything, that United States federal government is behind illegal arms trade in Serbia, and I entered arms. So there's these first 3 mentioned arms in their title, but this mentioned arms also in its title, and it's buried on the to the bottom. It's on the bottom. So they are hiding these results in my own channel when I'm logged in. So these psychopaths, I have a lot of videos on their zeroing my views, and also their analytics are totally went crazy. So they are trying to block me by every possible mean, and while doing that they are they're totally lost now. I had a lot of videos on that, so this is something, as an engineer, I'm a computer science engineer, I never seen anything like this, anything. So they're in total panic, and they should be. Their owners, these pieces of shit morons and degenerates and incestuates, Larry Page and both of their owners, Google owns YouTube. So Larry Page and Sergey Brin are deeply involved in Epstein scandal, which is worst scandal to hit the humankind. 30 years, so 30 years, not 10, like this moron, what's her name, Conchita Sarnoff or Conchita Suarez or Julie K. Brown. They claim it's like 10 or 20 years. It's 30 years. Everyone, all the state and federal governments knew about it, including international institutions. So all international institutions, United Nations, Europol, UN, and so on and so on. All of them knew about it because it was huge. I stated in, I think, 2019, we create a separate video on that, I stated Jeffrey Epstein scandal cannot be covered up. They're trying everything. They recently installed this, not recently, a year ago, this war in Ukraine. So war in Ukraine is a major conflict after Second World War, but they still cannot cover it up. It won't go away. It won't go away. Okay, so I managed to involve this prosecution office, higher instance prosecution office of war crimes of Belgrade, because there are a lot, almost every city has their higher instance prosecution office. They are dealing with major crimes like murders and so on and so on, but there are also specialized prosecution offices like the one for war crimes, only one in Belgrade, then for organized crime, and of course for I think I forgot to mention one of them, but the best way is to just open the list of them. So it's important that this is a hierarchy. So the most important is Supreme, this is former Republic, then Prosecution Office for Organized Crime, so domestic, state, not international. Supreme is in charge of international crimes. Then for war crimes, and then appeals, prosecution of appeals exist prosecutions of appeals exists in several towns, several cities in Serbia, and then DA higher instance prosecutions also in a lot of cities in Serbia. This is the full list. Oh wow. OSCE. That's cool. Good to know. Okay, so this is the hierarchy by their importance. So this is higher instance prosecutions are, of course, very important, and there are some elementary prosecutions which deals with some minor crimes and so on and so on. So as I said, that prosecution, higher instance prosecution of Belgrade, dealing with major scandals related to Serbia, in Serbia. All of them are, however, all of them are international, they're hiding that. So I managed to involve them in illegal arms trade, or more precisely war crimes, because war crimes are committed by illegally sold arms made in Serbia So I already gave showed the videos, the one with on details on illegal arms trade, the trade that is buried on at the bottom. I just showed that. So these are two videos. This no, sorry. This one, so war crimes, and yeah, so these two. Prosecution for war crimes. So this guy, this piece of shit, Ivan Markovic, so he was deputy prosecutor. He's now prosecutor at the prosecution office for war crimes of Serbia. So he illegally forwarded that case. I gave proofs from BBC and other major outlets on war crimes. So he illegally forwarded that to Belgrade Higher Instance Prosecution Office. So I also asked them about that case that is forwarded. I have the number of this case in one of these two videos. Yeah, here it is, KTR 986/20. So it was in 2020. Okay, so again, this is something that I'm really proud of. I don't know, I mean, they're stupid, they cannot figure out what that they are involved, that I managed to involve in that as well. So illegal arms trade is worst type of international organized crime. It's always international, always. So they are now involved with that, and I'm really, really proud that I did it, especially because they are involved in cover-up of monstrous murders on my family. So they forwarded two cases on judge who faked the whole proceedings, inheritance proceedings for my father, Judge Dejan Adamovic, Elementary Court of Smederevo, and also on president of Higher Instance Court in Smederevo, Slađana Bojković. They cherry-picked some one of like tens of crime reports I sent to them, and they also I still don't know who did that, who forwarded those two cases to Higher Instance Prosecution of Smederevo. They closed it illegally, but I mean, that doesn't solve anything. So that would be all on their involvement in illegal arms trade and war crimes.